Hi, you have arrived to Passionately Intrigued Arts and More. I am Tracy, your amateur crocheter. Hello to all, and welcome to those new to crochet and those who want to learn the basics to get started. I'm creating a few segments to get you going. Please keep in mind that I am not a professional. I am an amateur hobbyist, and I am still learning myself. Please do further research if needed. I'm just here to share what I know and give you some tips and hacks that I have learned in my crocheting journey. Welcome all, but I am here to show those who are beginners in crocheting, those who want to learn, or those who crochet but still need practice and a few tips and tricks and hints to help you out. I've done several videos to get you started, and the first video was teaching you the slip knot. Video number 2 was a short of more slip knots. There's quite a few ways that you can make this slip knot. Do what makes you comfortable. In video 3, I showed you what I knew of how to read the yarn label. And then video 4 was about how to find the ends of your yarn. Now you can go back and look at those if you'd like to refresh your memory, or if you haven't seen it, to show you just how I go about things. So you will need your crochet hook, yarn, and scissors for this video. And in this video, what I'm going to show you how to do is the foundation stitch. The foundation chain, I'm sorry. It's the chain stitch. Now, I showed you before how to find your yarn end. You'll have a piece that goes into the end of your yarn. And you can kind of see it's a piece that goes down into the yarn. And this looks like it is the piece here. So you'll pull that out. That lets you know that this side, it came from here. That lets you know that this end of the yarn is not where you start. It is the end of the ball of yarn. So I just wrap that around, tie it, or you can actually stick it back in this opposite side. Then you'll go to this other side and try to find, sometimes it's sticking out and they make it easy, try to find the center of your yarn. So we're going to see if this can be done easily on this video. And I'm not seeing it stick out, so I'm searching for it. And in the video where I showed you how to find your yarn in one of the yarn balls, we had to pull a plug out. And I was told by a previous comment, someone on my video, that it's called a yarn barf, which makes sense. So, of course, I'm not finding it, and I do not want to pull a yarn barf out. Don't get frustrated. Take your time. Don't get upset. But I'm not seeing it, so therefore I would have to pull out a plug of yarn in the middle. Now, I avoid this. I try to avoid it. I take my label off, and this isn't the practical way, but this is what I do. I pull that end out, the end of your yarn ball, and I use this side to crochet with. Now, you'll need something to place this in because your ball of yarn will tumble all over everywhere as you use up your working end. So get a container of some sort. I have this. Place your yarn into the container and place it on the floor. Your yarn will move about in this container. Okay? So to start out, the easiest hook to use would be a 5 millimeter for beginners, 5.5, or 6. The bigger the needle, the larger your stitch will be. That way you don't have to really worry about your item crocheting tightly. So I'm going to start out with this 5. and you'll make your slip knot. Keep a tail 4 or 5 inches, and the way I make my slip knot, and there's other ways that you can do this, is I wrap it around my finger, bring it to the back, and then I pull this piece underneath this piece and pull it through. A little bit easier way to do that is to use 2 fingers. Wrap the yarn around, bring it to the back, making sure you have a tail, bring it to the back, take this piece over the top of that piece and pull it up into a slip knot like this. Place it on your needle and pull your tail end to tighten it. Now when you tighten it, make sure that you tighten it onto the shaft. This part is the shaft. You don't want to tighten it down here because your stitch will be too tight. Place it up here, tighten it. Okay, so to do the chain stitch, well, let's talk about how you hold a needle first. Some people hold their needle like a pencil or pen, and I'm assuming this is the way that I'm doing. Others hold it like this, like a knife. So get comfortable in how you want to hold your needle. I'll show you how I hold mine, and then we'll try the other way. Then you'll want to familiarize yourself with how to hold the yarn. This is how I hold my yarn. I'll bring it across these 3 fingers here and wrap it like this. So I'm holding it like this. The yarn in front, this over this first finger. Then I'll take, so it's between these 2 fingers. Let me get in the camera. Then I'll hold onto the tail end with this 3rd finger and my thumb, like that. Okay? Some people wrap this around this way and like this to get some tension so they can control the tension. I can't do it like that. So do what's familiar with you and how to hold your yarn. Okay, so this is what I do. I hold this right at the end of the first stitch here, this chain stitch. Now what you'll do, you'll wrap your yarn around the hook, bring it into the hook, turn your hook down, and then pull it through. Let's do it again. Wrap. It's called yarn over. Turn your hook down, bring it through the chain. Yarn over, hook it, with the hook down, pull it through the chain. Yarn over, hook down, pull it through. And then I work my fingers up the chain stitch to hold on to it. And see that yarn is just moving between the 2 of my fingers. Yarn over, turn the hook down, pull it through. Yarn over, pull a hook down, pull it through. So now you have begun your chain stitch. And you see it's a series of V's. So we have done, we'll count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. So let's try this again. Take your time and practice. Okay, hold. Let's try it the other way. Now, I'm not familiar with this, but some people hold their needle like this. Okay? And then I just do like this. Hold this end. And so this is the knife style. So you wrap it around, yarn over, hold that hook down, turn it down, and pull through. That makes it a little tighter for me. Okay? I'm not familiar, but I'm trying it. Yarn over, hook down, pull it through. and I'm holding this tail in. Yarn over, turn the hook down, pull it through. And I'm working my 2 fingers up the chain as I do these slip stitches. Yarn over, gotta make sure I stay in the camera. Turn your hook down, pull through. Yarn over, hook down, pull through. Yarn over, hook down, pull through. And you form the chain, the foundation chain. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on here. Can you see those V's that have formed? Okay, now let's start over. I want to do this the way I do it. Let me make my slip stitch, slip knot. Let me move this camera a little bit because I keep going out of the camera. Let's go maybe like that. Okay, slip knot. I think that might be a little better. Let's chain 8 chains. Hold your yarn, hold onto your tail end, yarn over, hook down, that's 1. Yarn over, hook down, that's 2. Yarn over, hook down, that's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So practice with that for a little while. Make your chain as long as you need to. Take it out as many times as you need to, or just continue with it. But when you're comfortable, come back and do 8 chain stitches for this foundation. Once you have 8, we're going to do the single crochet. So I have 8 here. Keeping your yarn on this shaft to keep the tension correct, because if you crochet down here in the hook, it's going to be tight and it's going to be difficult to get your yarn through here. So if you can keep your yarn on this shaft part, it helps. Okay, so pull up a little yarn and we'll start the single crochet. You have 8 single crochets, the foundation stitch. And what you'll do not go into this first stitch that you have here. You'll go into your second chain stitch. You'll go into the top of it. You see this V right here? You go into the top of the V and you'll yarn over, turn your hook down and pull it through. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then you'll wrap it around, yarn over, turn your hook down and come through the 2. That's your first single crochet. Now you'll go into the next loop, the top loop of that chain, yarn over, pull through, and you have 2 on your hook again. Then you'll yarn over, pull through those 2. So that's 2. Go into the top loop of the next chain, yarn over. Your yarn will be right there, so just yarn over, pull through, and pull up. 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, turn your hook, pull through. That's 3. Go into the next one, that top of that V, yarn over, turn your hook, pull it up. You have 2 on there. This is your single crochet. Yarn over, turn your hook down, and pull through those 2. Now you see you're starting to form your first row of single crochets. We have done 4. Just continue. Go into that top loop of the chain, yarn over, pull through. You have two loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into the next one, go right down the foundation chain, yarn over, pull through, pull up, then yarn over again, turn your hook down, pull through. Now you go in this last one right here, the last foundation chain. Go in the top loop, wrap your yarn, turn your hook, pull it through, and single crochet. Wrap it around, turn your hook, pull through. So that's the first row on your foundation chain. And you should have 7 single crochets. So this is 1. Let me move my needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you have 7 because when you started this row, you went into the second single crochet. I'm sorry, the second chain stitch. Okay. Now what you'll do is turn your yarn to the opposite side like you're turning a page. You'll wrap your yarn, yarn over, and pull through. Okay? Then we'll start in the second row. Now what you'll do is go right in here, your first single crochet. Take your needle, go through there, yarn over, turn your hook, and pull up till you have 2 loops on your needle. Then wrap again, yarn over, turn your needle, pull through. Then you'll go through this second one. Go in, wrap your yarn, pull it through, come up with the loop, and you'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through, and continue down. Yarn over, turn your hook down, pull through. Stick this in, yarn over, pull through, pull up. Yarn over, turn your hook down, pull up through both of them. Go into this single crochet, yarn over, pull through, come up with, then yarn over again, pull through. Go into the next one, yarn over, pull up, pull through both. Go into your last one, your last stitch, single crochet, yarn over, pull through, pull up. Yarn over, pull your yarn through both of them. Turn your yarn, your single crochet, and do a slip. Oh, yarn over and come through like that. This is row 3. Go into the first single crochet, stitch, yarn over, hook it, pull up, yarn over, pull through both. Go into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, pull up. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull it through, both, and just continue. When you're on this last one here, it's a little difficult. Make sure you go, so see your V right here? Make sure you're taking your needle through both of those. Then yarn over, turn your needle down, pull it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, turn needle down, pull through. Now you can do your slip stitch right here and then turn it, and then now we're on the 4th row. So I won't talk, I will just show you what we've done. The only thing I will say is you see how I'm holding onto the yarn here, what we've crocheted, to help me move along. So this is called a swatch. Continue to work on your swatch to practice. Make it as long as you want to. If you mess up, take it out, start over. But I'll do this again. Go into the first single crochet, yarn over, pull up, 2 on your loop, on your hook, yarn over, turn your needle down, pull through both. Into the second single crochet, yarn over, turn your hook down, pull up, you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through both of those. And just continue and continue until you are comfortable. Holding onto your swatch and moving your finger to help loosen your thread. Keep your loops on the shaft so that it's not tight. Okay? So there we have a small swatch. Just continue, practice, practice, practice. Because with this single crochet, once you learn it and have it down pat, we're going to make a project before we go further into the other stitches. The next stitch will be the double crochet, but I wanted to do a project, a small project for beginners with this single crochet. So when I set mine down, when I'm done with it for the day or not working on it, I pull my loop out long, so hopefully it's not snatched and pulled back in here and I have to start over. So I hope that I've shown you and taught you something. I know I goofed up a little bit, but I am an amateur and it's kind of difficult to get the camera angle right and keep my hands and work in the camera and talk at the same time. You know, it's like chewing gum and talk and walking. Can't master that. Yes, I can. You can do it. You can do it. And you'll master this if you enjoy it if you really want to. So thank you so much. I am babbling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Practice, practice, practice. Leave me a comment. Look at my other videos. Come back and let me know how you did. And one day soon, maybe I'll do a live and you all can follow me that way. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Peace and love, and we'll see you soon. Toodles.